So going on to trauma in the fire service, obviously trauma is something that people in the fire service experience way more than the general public, just by nature of the job. How have you dealt with trauma over your years of service?
Very poorly, which is why I come from a place where I now talk about that. So to try and provide a pathway for other people, and so people can resonate with my story, I've had to be willing to expose my struggles and my issues with mental health and trauma for that very fact that I didn't deal with it very well early on. I'm a generation that, joined during a time where we barely spoke about any of that sort of stuff. Like the therapist says, it's the proverbial shoebox in your head where every traumatic snapshot of an incident that you've been at goes into that shoebox. And then we put the lid back on and you're fine for a long time. But then at some point that shoebox is going to become full and the lid's going to pop off and the trauma comes spilling out. And that's when you're in trouble. And that's what happened to me when I had sort of a breakdown and I just didn't see any red flags coming.